Welcome back to VS Athletics. In today's video, we're switching things up a bit and we're going to talk about equipment. Today's video will be part one of a two-video series talking about Gill Athletics' brand new line of discuses, and we'll be starting with the S-Series, moving on to the G-Series. Now, it's not too often that a manufacturer of equipment will introduce a new line. In the footwear line and apparel lines, you have seasonal, and basically in track and field, you have footwear lines that are kind of released on the Olympic schedule, which is every 4 years. You'll get either a color update or a brand new full redesign of the line of track and field. In equipment, that rarely happens. People stick with what their bread and butter is. If you have a good quality discus that's been performing for years at all levels, high school, NCAAs, and professional Olympic level, then you generally stick with that. But Gill decided to change their whole line of discuses and introduced the S and G series, and it's kind of broken into low spin, mid spin, and high spin. So the S series covers the low and mid spin, while the G series covers the high end spin. So that's kind of low spin, your entry level to beginners. Mid spin is your intermediate, kind of transition from beginner to intermediate, and your G series is your intermediate to high level advanced throwers. So first we'll go with the S series, and it's broken up into the low spin and two series of mid spins. So they're broken up by their rim weight, and if you all know rim weight, the higher the rim weight, the more technique you have to throw it correctly. It'll technically go further. The more balanced a discus is, if you throw with a little bit of wobble, it will kind of self-correct, but you won't get that max throw out of it. So beginners, you want to stick with low rim weight discuses because it will help you improve your technique as you move on to the higher rim width discuses. Because if you throw a high rim discus, any off kilter, it's going to die immediately, so you won't get that far throw. But if you throw it perfect, good technique, everything, you'll get a longer, smoother throw out there than compared with a low rim discus. So first in the S series, we start out with the 58% rim weight women's 1K. So they went with the translucent plates with center weight and rim weight. So this is a kind of the next level in what their Ghost series was. The Ghost series was a basically clear plate, so high density material, so durability, and as you can see, they're all marked. This says S with the rim weight on it, so make it simple for all of you, 58%, and it has a little design on it. So this is the women's 1K. Moving on to the high school boys 1/6. This is at 61%, same design, different color, and the 2K will be the same, and the 2K will be a 67%. So your JUCO and collegiate 2K low spin will be a 67%. We don't have it in stock, but we will be getting in stock soon. So we do have the 1K and the 1/6 in the low spin. The next round is the mid spin. So this is a 1/6 boys at 75. All of the second tier mid spins, well, it'll be the first tier mid spin, second tier in the S series will be 75% rim weight. So same translucent plate, middle weight, rim. This rim has a little bit of a texture on it compared to the other one, so looks like they used a different composite metal in this, so adding a little rim weight to it. So the 75% rim 1K or 1/6K and the 75% 2K. So all the same color. We do not have the 1K in stock. We will be getting the 1K in soon. So these have a little bit of different kind of graphic on it, but as once that graphic is inside the plate, so there is no surface kind of to grip onto, which makes it a legal plate. And the last round is the mid spin. So these are high mid spin. So women's 1K is 78%, different graphic, still same plate, same material, Looks like they use also a different kind of composite material for the rim and center weight. You can see as we progress, the center weights get smaller and smaller, which means they had to increase weight on the outside. So women's 1K, 78%. We move on to the 1.6, nice red color, translucent. This is 80%. And finally, the 2K is also 80%. So different graphic, also always the graphics. They'll all say the weight on the outside and have your little warnings here. These are all high school approved, NCAA approved, and World Athletics approved. And probably the best discus of the group is this one. 78 to 80% is pretty much the sweet spot for your professional women. That's what all the niche weights are, 80%. That's what all the professionals, Olympic gold medals are on. So if you're high level women's thrower, try looking for this one, 78%. Be a good mid spin discus. So the next series will go on to the G series, and that moves up into your 80 and 90% rim weights, and then those get astronomically more expensive. So these start out at $100 and then work their way up all the way to $160. So there's a beginner, intermediate range for everyone. And in the next series, we'll talk about the G series. And if you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section, and we will leave links for each one of these discuses in the description. If you have any questions, call us at 800-676-7463 and ask any questions about the G series, or you can go to vsathletics.com. Our store is located at 1450 West 228th Street, Unit 8, and that's in Torrance, California, 90501. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.